Okay, so we're back. I finished painting the black and finished peeling out the underlay, which is going to be red. Once again, I am going to cover this area just so I know that when I start to peel it, I won't have to worry about peeling off my mask. So we'll start spraying that. And we'll let that dry a little bit. I forgot to bring my hair dryer out here. So we'll let it dry a little bit. And then we'll apply a second coat. And then we'll begin on the claw, the handle, and the tip of the end of the hilt end of the sword. Of course, I'm going to have to lay some black over the kryptonite gold that's going to go here and here. So I'm going to spray those. I'm probably going to spray the gold claws first and the sword. That way when I get to the part where I'm going to spray the claw and the end of the hilt, I'll be able to go over all that with black. Also, there's some small parts here, right in here, little V kind of shaped, and then this little white spot that's right here. I'm hoping you'll be able to see that right there, that little white spot, the little V that's right over here in this little area. That's also going to be black. Alright, so we'll let this dry, and then I'll peel that off and apply my second coat, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so now we're back. I've peeled off the claws and the handle. I'm going to give them a nice little coat of gold. Little light spray. Want to make sure it coats real good. Dry it up a little bit, give it another little coat. And that should do it. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. Peel back the claw, peel back the end of the hilt there, and proceed with my next color, which is the kryptonite gold. Lord knows I've had a lot of trouble trying to say kryptonite gold. Reading glasses. Kryptonite gold. Boy, how hard is that? I've messed up that color throughout this video. I don't know how many times. But one reason because it appears to be green and bronze. Just couldn't get it straight in my head. But so we'll do that, let it dry a little bit, and peel back what our next color, which is going to be the kryptonite gold. Okay, so we're back outside again now. Peeled off my claw. We'll let you look at that real close here. Peeled off the hilt, peeled off the claw. We're going to spray some kryptonite gold. There I go again. Kryptonite gold on that. I'm just going to give it one little light spritz just to make sure I have a base coat. Give that a little drying time. proceed with a little heavier coat. And we'll give that some good drying time. Now the only thing left to do is let that dry a little bit more, then peel off what I'm going to have in black and give it a black coat so that way we can see the kryptonite gold. With the back overlay, you can't see it without it. Give you a close-up. I've got two pretty good coats on there. You really can't tell. Even when I shift it around, you can barely tell anything. Don't know if you can catch it on the camera, but I can see it a little bit. So final color is going to be black, and we'll get back when we get ready to do the black. Okay, so we're back. Last and final color is going to be black. That should take care of this whole thing here, hopefully. We'll see how it comes out. Little spritz, little dry time. And nice little second coat. Voila. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry really, really well before I start peeling it back. The reason being is that I have, so many different colors here, and they have to have time to dry to adhere to each other. The reason that I messed up the other portion was because I had so many layers of colors, and they didn't dry, and I peeled it off a little too quickly. So I'm going to let this dry pretty well before I decide to peel it off. What I end up doing also is just going around the edges here and there, making sure that the paint does, the mask does pull off without peeling off layers of paint. Particularly taking note to these little areas that I just painted, the words, the knuckle, the claws, the handle, all that stuff. I want to make sure that gets a pretty good amount of drying time. As far as everything else, well then I guess we'll see what happens when I finally peel it all off, and hopefully it'll come out good. Hopefully. Give it a shot, see what happens. Alright, we'll be back inside to peel this off later on. So we'll be back. Okay, so we're back inside. We're going to peel off all this masking and see how we did. Okay, so we got the peel off. There are a few little rough areas. I'll be able to get that off really well when the paint finally does dry. Completely hard. This stuff here will flake off pretty easily. I did have a spot here where my masking didn't cover. I don't know why. It looked like it was pretty covered right there. But now we'll peel off the back side, and see what the final product looks like. Alright, so this is what we have. Didn't come out too bad. I noticed I did get a little red right in here, but things like that happen. It looks pretty good. It does need a little cleanup work around certain little areas, but other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm going to stand up so I can give you some little close-ups and stuff, let you see exactly what's going on here at a closer angle. Alright, let's see if we can get this into focus here. There we go. You notice the blade, how I painted the tint. You can see the shiny edges right there. All this is silver, but I put that window tint on portions of it just so you can see the place where the blade is actually sharpened. As I did note that there's a little bit of red right in here. Other than that, a little cleanup here and there where it just, all that is actually not paint stuck to the body, it's just paint still adhering to the back of the lettering there. It just needs to be cleaned up on the edges real good. It just didn't peel all the way off, break away. But other than that, that's going to be it. Next video I shoot is going to be painting the entire rest of the body. I'm not going to go into where I'm going to put the little dragon slayer guy here on this side and the other side, simply because I think with all this stuff here that I've done so far, that's enough detail on how to set up your decals and paint. Also, I'm not going to do the shoot for that one there, so it may take me a few more days, probably a week, before I get around to getting it again. So be looking for that video, and then we'll finish off painting the rest of the car. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.